right, so up next we have someone that was at the first Savages, and he performed well, and so we booked him for this show. If you put your hands together for Paul Weiner.
You guys are super sweet. Give yourselves a round, too, for coming out. I'm always amazed at people that can get out of the house. It's a very difficult thing for me to do. Does the back of your jacket say Death Angel? Yes, it sure does. Fucking A, that's a great fucking band. But I'm not here to talk about rock and roll. I'm here to talk about myself. Tell you guys a little bit about myself. I'm a queer. I'm a communist. I'm a Jew. I'm a punk rocker, and I'm from New Jersey. And if you're wondering something, yes, I'm repeating myself. I'm 54 years old. I just turned 54. Most people don't believe me. They think I look younger.
You look good.
Yeah, you know what the secret is?
Huh.
Heroin.
Oh.
I inject it in my face like Botox. Side note, I inject Botox in my veins like heroin. I have the insides of a hot 20-year-old. But enough about my insides. I am Gen X. People always say Gen X is mad. It's not true. We're disappointed. And that's why we're fucking mad. And actually, I am really mad about one thing. I'm mad about the war in Afghanistan ending. Anybody else upset that it ended? I'm the only one? I'll tell you why. My son, he's 20 years old. He went over there 2 years ago to fight. For our side. And I'm really upset because he's coming home. Yeah, I turned his bedroom into a sex dungeon. He's going to have to sleep in a cage under the bed now. It's what the Taliban wanted all along. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, I told you guys I'm people always say, like, why do you identify as queer? What does that mean? I always tell them, like, you know what, as a kid I was bisexual and androgynous. That's, you know, and and those are just too many syllables. It's just too much to say, and I got way better things to do with my mouth than talk. Glad you guys like that. Being 54, I look back when I was 27 and, I was bi-fucking. And now at 54, I got bifocals. And bifocals are way better. They make your dick look really big. Yeah. What else? So I mentioned I got kids. I got a 15-year-old at home. He just got back from Colorado, and he also got his driver's permit. So I got to teach him to smoke weed and drive. I'm just going to combine the two and just basically teach him how to, do the weed. Anyway, that one's for me. This might come as a surprise to some of you. I used to do drugs.
Oh, wow.
I know. Whoa, no way. You look straight edge. Yeah, I used to do a lot of drugs, but I quit doing drugs. Turns out I had an allergic reaction. I would break out in handcuffs. The reoccurring rash of felonies. So yeah, that's why I quit. I parent my 15-year-old. I use the guilt trip. I don't know if are there any parents or any breeders? Breeders. Couple, yeah. So I use the guilt trip thing, and I tell them all the time, I'm like, dude, you got it so good. When I was 15, I had to quit school and go to work because we were so poor. And I go, I'd like to see you sell enough weed that you could afford to do cocaine every day. Because you're not allowed to teach that to a kid, apparently. That's kind of breaking some of the rules there. He's a good kid, though. He came to me recently and told me he was going on a date. This is his first date. And he's the last of my virgins. So I have no idea who I'm going to sacrifice after he gets laid. And I asked him, I said, so where are you guys going on this date? And he said, we're going to a Bible study. Yeah, I fucked up. I fucked up. Not only am I Jewish, I'm Jewish. And I asked him, I said, why are you trying to hook up with a Christian? And he just looked at, well, actually, before that happened, I got really worried. So I wrote down my Pornhub password and I gave it to him. I said, you're going to need this way more than me. And he crumpled it up and threw it in my face and said, Dad, what's wrong with you? Why the fuck are you paying for porn? And where was I though? I asked him why he wanted to hook up with a Christian. You know what he said? He goes, it's a fetish. I didn't fuck up. You look really concerned. Yeah. You look a little concerned. Maybe not. I don't know. People always ask me, they're like, why are you fucking with Christians? And I'm like, hey, priests have been fucking with us for a long time. You know? I mean, hey, my rabbi never did shit to me. I feel cheated. That's all I'm saying. I feel cheated. Now that the summer's gone, I don't know if you guys have noticed this. It's kind of messed up, but I'm just going to say it. Do you remember the signs on the freeway that would say, don't leave a child or a pet alone in a car?
Yeah.
What kind of fucking moron needs that reminder? You put them in the car together so that they don't die alone. God, what's wrong? I mean, come on, Texas. But yeah, I'm German and Jewish. Yeah, stop me now if you've heard this one. There's so many of us. And I don't look Jewish, whatever that means. Nobody ever looks at, I just never get that. I look German. I mean, let's be honest. I do look like the guy that would have killed my grandma in the camps. Aww. Too soon, yes. Way too soon for that one. I'll switch it up here a little bit. I have suicidal thoughts. It's a horrible affliction some people have. Mine is a little different though. I want other people to kill themselves. You guys have driven in Austin, I can tell. I have no idea where I'm at with time. Where am I at with time? Oh, perfect. This is so perfect. So I told you guys I was from New Jersey. At least I think I did. I don't know. I used to do a lot of drugs. I don't remember half the shit I say. One of the ways you can tell I'm from New Jersey is when I get behind the wheel of a car, I'm like this. Fuck! 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 Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Yeah. And then I start the car. Yeah, you guys are cool. You know what? I don't know your politics, and I am going to go there. I will say this. I told you guys I'm a commie. Bernie Sanders is too fucking moderate for me. But I'll tell you, doing stand-up, one thing I really enjoy conservative crowds. I don't know if you guys are, but I just appreciate them more because they're not offended. Like, you know what I mean? Like, liberals are fucking offended by everything. I mean, is anybody here offended by anything I said or anything anybody said tonight?
No, and I'm a liberal.
Well, fuck you.
Just for that.
No, but this really happened to me yesterday. I was in Austin, and this guy, he was on speed. I mean, he was tweaking, you know what I mean? He was doing the whole, and I was like, dude, you're a fucking tweaker. And he goes, you can't say that to me. That's offensive. I identify as Mexican American. That's it. I'm done. You guys are a great crowd. Have a great night. Thank you very much.